All right, what is up, everybody? So today we are back, and I wanted to touch up on something. So I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, but I do have braces, and I kind of wanted to I might save it for the end of the video, but I wanted to give a little bit of advice on lifting with braces, because I know a lot of people have braces. And I remember when I first got my braces, I was already in the gym, and I was a bit nervous if the braces were gonna mess up everything, or I just wouldn't look cool lifting with braces, So, and that's back when I was pretty skinny, because I was pretty cut down. But I'll tell you guys more about it at the end of the video. But anyway, the plan for today is a solo lift with chest. Ben could not join me today, so we are lifting alone. But that's okay. So it's a chest day / advice part 2. So yeah, without being further ado, I won't keep you guys any longer, and I'll see you guys in the gym. So we have just finished up with the lift. I'm gonna make this a quick pose now. Oops. Let's get the lighting good. Get some badass lighting. Yeah, I didn't record some things. There was just people around. I didn't want to get them in the video. You know how it goes. But I do feel my chest. You ever get like jelly hair stuck to your belt? That gets to me a lot. Oh shit. Oh. So just dude, the body dysmorphia is kicking in. Little guys, they close. We gotta be out. Bring it out. Oof. Mighty eagle. Okay, so I just finished up with the gym today, and there were a couple things, because we're just making this a chest day / advice part 2. But yeah, you remember part 1? That actually was one of my most well-performed videos on this channel. So we're gonna make a part 2 right here. So, 2 things that I wanted to say. One of them is the braces, and then another is actually something that I learned this weekend. And now I've known this for a while, but it was a movie that I saw with my cousins and Ben. So I watched it with my cousin Ben, my cousin Peyton, and I haven't given Peyton where credit is due, because Peyton, my cousin Peyton, shout out to Papillo. I'll link something of his in the description, or at least try to if I remember. He actually makes my some of my shorts, like where I'm talking and then there's text. So that's on him. So thank you to Papillo. Love you, bro. Take care. I watched it with him. Then I watched it with my cousin Leo. And then I watched it with my cousin Emmanuel. I just call him Manuela. you know. So from now on, Emmanuel is Manuela. So we were looking for a movie to watch. We were all hanging out. We call our hangouts boys' nights. So we were looking for a movie. Peyton says, let's watch this movie, Click. Now, it's an Adam Sandler movie. I never seen it, but I won't try to spoil anything, or there's spoilers ahead. Sorry, skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to hear. But anyway, it's this dude. He gets a remote that can control everything, like his life and everything. Sorry, motorcycle or car. He gets a remote that can control everything. So eventually, over the movie goes, he starts skipping the little things, and he only skips ahead to his promotions, you know, big events, his sicknesses he skips over, and eventually the remote malfunctions, and then it starts auto skipping anytime he argues with his wife, anytime he takes a shower, anytime he gets sick, anytime he wants to get a promotion, or a promotion is mentioned. So it auto skips ahead, but in that, the catch is he starts missing everything. His wife eventually divorces him because, he started being on autopilot, and autopilot is just him blanking, responding to any situation. So, but anyway, by the end of the movie, he regrets ever skipping ahead and just wants to focus on the little moments, because his dad passed away, his mom was going to pass away, his wife left him, his kids were growing up, and he didn't want to miss it. And his son was going to fall into the same mistakes as him, focusing on work and skipping him and his new wife's honeymoon. And his dad, his dying, Adam Sandler, his dying wish was to have his son go and to the honeymoon. So basically the main lesson of that movie is to don't skip the little things. Don't focus so much on work. Don't focus so much on, yada yada, other useless school stuff, work. Obviously it's important, but focus on the little things like family, spending time with people, friends, going outside, walking the dog, playing with the cats, Focus on all that stuff, because you only got one life, so you use it wisely. And anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about was lifting with braces. Honestly, after a while, it's not that bad. It really did help me out with the cut. I just decided for the first couple, month of me having braces, I would just cut. And I did. I got really skinny, a little too skinny. I only benched, I think, maybe 150. Or maybe 160, but as soon as I was able to eat normal again, instant skyrocket of bench. So that's how important bulking is. Bulking is mad important, but so is cutting down, because you don't want to get too fat. So with that being said, I won't take you too long. Enjoy the little things. Make sure that you're having a good time with your life. Remember, it's your life. It's up to you to determine how cool it's going to be. With that being said, take care. See you guys in the next video.